What's up there, guys? Dibalen Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. Football from the fans' perspective. Welcome back. Welcome to our new video. A review. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Petro De Luanda 0. Massive results for Kaizer Chiefs. Massive points for Kaizer Chiefs. We've not been seeing Kaizer Chiefs winning games for the past, I think, 7-8 games. It's been a very frustrating run. And this win means a lot for Kaizer Chiefs, who are playing Maritzburg United this week on Wednesday. I hope we can take this kind of results and take the kind of motivation. I hope these results can work as some sort of positive moral booster for the team. And therefore, we can progress. That's very much important for me. And we need to build up from this. According to me, we need to build up from this. We need to also check the positives that we did against Petro De Luanda. As much as it is a weaker team, take the positives and try, see how we can move forward. And another thing is that now we are third in the group C in CAF. And number 1 is Wydad Casablanca, 2 is Horoya AC, 3 Kaizer Chiefs, 4 Petro De Luanda. 4 points or equal points with with Horoya AC. In fact, only Kaizer Chiefs is lagging in terms of goal difference. We have -2 goal difference, Horoya 0. Because of the bad run against Wydad Casablanca, it was a bad performance by Kaizer Chiefs against Casablanca, and it costed us. We can see right now, goal difference counts, and we're in position number 3. But yeah, I think there's still an opportunity for us to compete and progress. Like I said, very much important, financial, very much important, because of the start of the team that will need to progress. And there is an opportunity for Kaizer Chiefs to progress in this competition, especially in this group. Like we said, there's a huge opportunity. Still gonna go for second leg, Horoya second leg, Wydad Casablanca, and second leg Petro De Luanda. So there's still an opportunity. And yeah, there were players that were not around. Kuhn was not around because of family issues, I hope, and for sure a lot of people are aware. And then Rama was suspended. 2 big strikers, Nukovic and Castro, they are injured, and it gave an opportunity for other guys to go there and perform. And yeah, well, they did. They gave us a result. And let's look how the coach, lined up the team. First, Akpay keeper because of the absence of Kune. Frosler right back. 2 center backs, Mato and Cardoso. Cardoso back in his natural position as a left center back. And then left back, as usual, Zulu Kamakeba. In the middle of the park, Bosia Mboka, Willard Katsande, De Hond, Bernard Parker. And then on the right, we had Lazarus Agafanga or Lazarus Kambole on the right. And then on the left, we had Hippie Mashiane, as usual. And then in the middle of the park, as a number 10, Mshini, and false 9, as usual. False 9, it does well in false 9, Manyama was playing as false 9 because of the absence of the guys, Nukovic and all that. And yeah, we saw the return in the bench, the return of Macheke, Lisako from injury. Also, we saw Sasman, Ngezana, Bakas, and Blom on the bench. And yeah, first half, Kaizer Chiefs, to be honest, I was not impressed with how we started first half, how we played. We didn't look like we were too decisive in the final third of the game. We're too slow, especially even when the team, because Horoya, this is how they approach the game. I mean Petro De Luanda, this is how they approach the game. They knew that they are away from home. They need, even if it's 1 point. So they were sitting back. They had low block, and they narrowed the pitch as narrow as possible. They made sure that there's no spaces to play. And yeah, we needed to have a plan on how to attack them. Also, because we don't have the big guys who cannot go on the sides and cross. So we need to find ways to penetrate through the middle. And we were struggling to do that. Even when they were attacking, we were not taking advantage of the turnover balls. We'd win a ball when we were supposed to hit them on the counter. There was nothing of that nature. There was some sort of slow down the game. Maybe it was an instruction from the coach, say build confidence and play and try build up slowly and make sure that you can now find spaces as we move forward. But yeah, as the game progressed, Ngobo, as usual, he was improving as the game progressed. One guy very good at receiving the ball, very good in ball control, good in terms of beating a man, good in terms of exploiting the spaces. As much as there was very small spaces, was good. The boy was good in terms of exploiting those spaces between the lines and creating the runs, and was the one was initiating our attacks and sustaining the progress of the ball. And he did very well, to be honest. A lot of players, I didn't see them in the first half. I didn't really see them in the first half. And then, as we went on the first half, we had chances because we had corners. And then the corner kicks that were taken by Parker, they were not so convincing. But when the boy took over the corner kick duties, of course, in Ngobo, they were, chances, we could see that there's progress. In the 30th minute, a cross by Kosing Ngobo and a towering header by Eric Tawamato, 1 Kaizer Chiefs, 0 Petro De Luanda. Very massive goal, because first, if we control the game, we don't score, it's going to have a psychological impact on the team. And also it can have a positive psychological impact on the opponent, because right now we get frustrated, they start seeing our weaknesses, and they can now exploit some spaces that we create as we move forward, as we leave spaces at the back. But the goal, very much important. Also, it puts a responsibility on the opponent to say, what are you going to do? Because you can't sit back even if, you are losing, even if you are 1 goal down. At some point, you need to leave your box, you need to leave your half, you need to try and attack. So, massive one will go to the second half, 1 Kaizer Chiefs, 0 Petro De Luanda. Second half, very convincing, performance. We looked very lively. We looked promising. There were combinations. One thing that is very notable that I want to speak about, we saw Happy Mashiane tagging inside, trying to create combination plays with Kosing Ngobo, and then Zulu was pushed up front. Whereas in the first half, he was always sitting back. There was no much movement, going forward. But right now, Happy Mashiane and Kosing Ngobo in the middle of the park, very nice combinations. Manyama with them as well. I was very much impressed with how they played. And there were chances, there were runs, deep runs that Happy Mashiane was making. But I think they created, few opportunities for him. The first one, thing was laid by Manyama. He hit it, he got a chance. A very beautiful run from inside, laid by Manyama through pass. And then, shoot, and it was saved by the keeper, by Petro De Luanda, goalkeeper. Another chance that we got, corner kick, another standard situation as well. Nice cross by Kosing Ngobo. Free header, Cardoso, and it hit the post. And starting to get frustrated, because if you don't take advantage of the chances that you get, we always know how it ends, more especially with Kaizer Chiefs. Always know towards the end of the game how the team gets frustrated, more especially because the team's morale is a bit low. So but through the combination in the middle of the park, another run, very nice run by Mashiane. Pass in the middle of the park. That's another thing. You check his position was deep in the middle of the park. Pass by Kosing Ngobo, beats 1 man, 2 men, 3 men, and uses his right. He takes it, low, and it's a goal for Kaizer Chiefs, 2-0. And that was it, 2-0, and it was a very great goal, very good individual, brilliance by Happy Mashiane, taking a man, taking 1 or 2, and then creating a small space and making, and shooting and creating that opportunity. That was a very encouraging one from him. And better performance in the second half for Kaizer Chiefs. And we saw Lesagwe came in. I think he has improved. And Blom came in as well. But that was it. Sassman also came in. But good performance by Kaizer Chiefs. And good results. And then right now, we were going to be play Maritzburg, like I said, on Wednesday. We need to take the results. We need to take this kind of performance. One thing on things we learned, the first thing is the performance by Happy Mashiane. We know that he was injured. The first time he performed very well. He was performing very well before the injury, and he got injured, and we saw the team was struggling. And right now we returned back. It shows if you can replicate the same performance even after the injury. It shows that the guy has improved, and that's very much important. And second thing, Kosing Ngobo, very massive performance. He got a selection to be part of the team of the week, CAF team of the week, and it doesn't come by chance. And we always say that the guy is very good. The guy is the best player for Kaizer Chiefs, and the fact that he made it to team of the week in the CAF, Champions League, it's not a small thing. It's not just something you can undermine. It means the man has been doing a lot, and the guy is producing, proper performances, and we congratulate him, and we would like to see more of that. Another thing is that, as much as we want to take the positive, another thing that we learned is that the team, Petro De Luanda, was a bit weak. We want to take the positives, but Petro De Luanda is a weaker team, weaker opponent. When you play in PSL, the games are faster, there's much more intensity, and we need to do better. So we must not get carried away. We are not back. We are not back on form, something like that. No, we need to do well. Maritzburg is low on the log, is one of the teams that are struggling, but we know when they perform against Kaizer Chiefs, we need to give it 100. And Wednesday before that, we are going to do a preview, of course. But other than that, I'm happy with the results. I would like to hear from you what you think about the results, what you think about the performance of the young boys. And yeah, this Dibalin Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel, football from the fans' perspective. Love and peace.